Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling irie as we have another jam-packed pick a card reading for you today. Yes, darlings, yes, honeys. In today's pick a card reading, we're exploring Blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings for you right now. So get your tea, get your water, get your juice, because we are in for a ride. Ooh la la. Water tea. Tea sippers, water tea. Tea sippers, water tea. Welcome to Supply. Yeah. So we have pile one, pile two, and pile three. Go to the number that's calling you as we explore the juicy, intuitive gems that want to come through for each pile. Okay, so if you are new here, big up to yourselves every time, to our tea sippers, our subscribers, our generals. Big up every time. We have some juicy intuitive gems in store for you. So go to the number that's calling you, or go and collect those intuitive gems from each pile and just take what resonates and leave the rest for others. Okay, so before we begin, I hope you've got some, like, some snacks, some juice, some tea, some water. Okay, as we gather these intuitive gems, and we like to bring in some good gratitude energy into the mix before we open our reads. Okay, so let's begin. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages we're about to receive in today's read, Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you. May the messages resonate with the collective so they can use these messages to strengthen their own intuition and use their discernment to empower them to become their own intuitive reader. Thank you in abundance. So, pile one, pile two, pile three. Let's see what's in store. Ooh la la. So, Auntie T, we'll see you on the other side. Wah, Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we are on pile one and we're exploring the intuitive gems, those juicy gems that want to come through for Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you right now. So if you are new here, big up, hey. Big up yourselves every time, okay? Much love and blessings from Auntie T. Now, to our subscribers, our tea sippers, our generals, big up, hey. Big up, hey. Hey. Much love and blessings to you all, okay? Big up from Auntie T. Okay, so we're exploring Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings. Okay, so if you hear from time to time, oi, 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 woy, oi, okay, is a Jamaican phrase. Okay, and it's the equivalent to OMG. Okay, oh my gosh, and I like to use it to connect with those downloads that are coming through. Okay, and I'm essentially saying, oh my gosh, okay, this is coming through, but I like to do it in a, like, sing the phrase out. Okay, like oi 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 oi. Okay, so from time to time you may hear that. Okay, now I'm sipping on some raspberry tea, raspberry and strawberry tea. Let us know in the comments down below what you are sipping on, and if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. Let us know where you're from and what you are sipping on. Okay, or if you care to share what's going on, feel free to do so. Okay, Auntie T loves to engage with you all. So much love and abundance to you. So let's see Wagwan for Palawana. Okay, and I hope you have all been taking good care of yourselves. Okay, there's a lot of energy around. Okay, if you're seeing this at a later time, the messages are timeless. Okay, but we've had a lot of retrogrades in the air. We are currently filming this. Yes, so Venus retrograde has now ended if you are watching this, and we also had Mercury retrograde that ended, and we also have we're currently filming this in the full moon of Libra, which is bringing back that Venus energy again. Okay, so this is a time to really take time to look after yourself, really prioritize your self-care. Okay, really connect with that your divine feminine. It's even though it's Venus in, so let's say it's the full moon in Libra, and the planet that rules Libra is let's say Venus. Okay, whoopsie. Okay. Funny how we're just talking about self-care and we're knocking things down. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue, darlings. It's just taking time to look after yourself. Okay. So I've too had to just take some time. It's about practicing what you preach, to relax, to recharge, to realign, to rejuvenate. Okay. You've got to take that time to look after yourself. Okay, so what I was going to say is with the divine masculine energy, so that masculine energy we're in us all, okay, because we both have the divine feminine and we have the divine masculine, is making sure that you are looking after each areas. So if there's that part of you where it's like, you on that grind, working, just see how you can prioritize self-care in that grind. Okay, maybe it could be doing a meditation on your commute. Okay, practice safety, of course, or it could be something you do before you go on your let's say you head out to work. You could be checking your, just adjusting the camera a bit, so like having baths, doing any kind of like letting go, okay, journaling and things like that, okay, to really help you to just prioritize your self-care and just making sure you're, eating well, sleeping well, and keeping yourself hydrated. Okay, so again, let's begin part one. Okay, just wanted to do a little quick catch up with you all, and I hope, yes, you are taking good care about, good care of yourselves. Because, even though we read, Auntie T does have a, care and interest for your well-being. Okay, so just making sure you are taking time to look after yourself, because the energies has been quite, well, not even has been, it's been quite heavy. So really prioritize your self-care and your well-being. Okay, all right, so we're going to look at the blunt AF now. Let's start with the cards underneath it. Okay, so we have painful memories. Okay, we have I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. Okay, and I wish I could understand you. So I wish I could understand you. Do not put up with my BS. Do not put up with my BS. Now, what's coming through so far, it feels like it is somebody who, there's an on and off energy going on with this person. Perhaps this person may do this as a way to get your attention. Okay, we have, because look what we have. we have drugs and alcohol as well. So this person may take it where it resonates and leave the rest for others. This person may have a tendency to self medicate, and especially how we were saying about really prioritize your self-care, and this is coming up in for pile 1. Okay, I'm just noticing how many hearts we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this the 5, number 5 is telling us that there is an energy of conflict here. There's an energy of that a need for transformation. There's an energy of change, okay, or the need to change. Okay, so now let's have a look at these cards and let's see what wants to come through. Okay, I wish you were next to me. So I wish you were next to me. I've been fighting a battle I can't win. So there could be some addiction issues going around here. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running. So there could be some chasing. Okay. We also have I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine. And I wish we could be together, but it is complicated. So there's something here that's making it complicated, because we have painful memories. I wish I could understand you. Do not put up with my BS. Okay? And I don't want to be alone. Now, it could be someone who has played a lot. Okay? It could also be someone who has regrets on how they've handled the situation, and they may use alcohol, okay, to, it feels like they may, something to do with sorrow, okay, how they've managed it or handled their sorrows. Okay, take it where it resonates and leave the rest for others. We are going to go straight to the tarot. If any channeled messages come through, we will take them. Okay, so let's have a look and see what wants to come through for the collective. Okay, blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for pile 1. For pile 1. Let's see what wants to come through. So, let's see. Painful memories. We've got strength. Look how we're strength has just fallen out. So, and it's falling out in this energy of like, it feels like this person wants to come back in fruition with you, but it could be that they know that they've got to do some work. They know that they've got to work on themselves. Okay, especially how we said earlier, okay, we're currently filming this in full moon in Libra. This is the time to really like prioritize and connect with that divine feminine. So that's the nurturing, caring energy. Okay, now ultimately, even though, you know, yes, love is an exchange, but it first has to start with us loving ourselves and prioritizing our care and our needs. Okay, and for strength to come out in this position like this, it's telling us that there is a need to really focus on oneself at this time, even though it might be not what someone necessarily wants to hear. It's like, what, I want to focus on me at this time, but seeing what's coming through of, I wish I could understand you, do not put up with my BS. There could also be something to do with boundaries. Okay, boundaries. Now what's coming up recently, I watched the episode of Divorce Court, and it was something in relation to a character from the Pop the Balloon, and it kind of resurfaced. And so I watched the episodes because at the time I was like, my intuition was like going, yeah, this one, something is off, something's off, something is very off, like how they present themselves, and it was like, it was giving manipulation 101. Okay, let's leave it there. But the judge, I think at the time, Star Jones, the judge, she looked at was it the defendant? Can't remember what you call. So there's the defendant, and then there's the person who is bringing that person to court. I can't remember I can't remember if they are called the defendant or the defendant is the other person. Anyway, she looked at. It was like once she was done talking to the person, she then looked at the main person now who has brought the case into court, because even though she was upset with what was going on at the time, she still wasn't 100% clear of what she needed to do, but she was speaking it out but not accepting what she needed to do. So Star Jones looked at her and said, is this what you want for yourself? So something on the line, or something on the lines of, is that what you want for yourself? And it was kind of like that kind of like quick awakening message of like, this is your time to like, trust your intuition, and you're getting that your intuition is being it's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you're getting another confirmation, that's it, of your intuition, okay, by somebody else who's from an outside party who is looking at it from a different wavelength, different eyes, okay, fresh set of eyes, and it's kind of saying, right, is this what you want right now? And why it's coming through is that strength card in that position, because that strength card is now you asking yourself, is this what you want? Is this for your greater good? Okay, now again, take the messages where it resonates, because it could be more than one story here. Okay, let's start with a crush. If it's a crush, or somebody where there's been some on and off feelings here and there, it could be that someone has been going through some stuff. They could also be maybe have recently come out of a long-term relationship, okay, and the two of you may be feeling one another, but there is some stuff that they have to work on, okay, before, like, ultimately they need to take some time to work on themselves. Okay, now again, it's not what you want to hear, but if you know Auntie T, okay, it's not so bad. The cards don't always give you what you want to hear. Okay, they more likely give you what you need to know, and then from there you just let it, either you decide to trust your intuition, okay, and use your discernment. That's why we always say use your discernment, because ultimately you are your own intuitive reader. You will know what is right for you, okay? You will feel it, you will see it, you will sense it, okay? Now, if this is somebody that you've been in a relationship with, someone from the past, there is feelings here, yes. However, there also seems like there is some kind of game playing as well. This could have also been with the crush as well, like this game playing, because we have this kind of chase energy. I'm tired of running, okay? Don't put up with my BS, okay? Now, we have painful memories, so it feels like there could be a lot of memories around wanting this to work. However, both parties need to be in the same mindset, the same attitude, have the same intentions. Okay, now it could also be someone that you've known when you was younger. Okay, when you were younger. Okay, there could have been like some kind of youth lifestyle. Okay, perhaps somebody said, right, this is no longer for me, and wanted to choose differently. Okay, I'm getting Amy Winehouse coming through. Okay, take it where it resonates and leave the rest. But it feels like somebody who is seeing something different. Like, no, I may have done this before, like back in the day, but I've grown out of it now. You know, I want more. Now, this could be someone that you've dealt with, okay? And perhaps they have still some growing up to do. There could be a maturity issue here as well with the Strength card, okay? Let's see what's significant at the front, the back, and the middle. So look at that. We have at the front the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is telling us that there is a wounded shoulder, a wounded shoulder, a wounded soldier, a wounded soldier here. Okay. Now, if you look carefully, the wand is covering all of those chakras. So this is telling us that this person is not fully ready yet. They may try to present themselves if that they are, but they are not fully ready yet. And the Strength is a dead giveaway that there is some work that needs to be done here. Let's see what's behind. We have the Four of Wands. So they may reminisce, they may focus on good memories that they had with you, but we see with the Four of Wands, and right behind it is the Devil, which is a major arcana, is telling us that there has been some kind of toxic energy around this. Okay, it could be their intentions. It could be that they say one thing and then they do the other. And this is where that BS energy is coming through, this running, chasing. And it feels like with the wounded shoulder, the wounded soldier being here, okay, that it's telling us that it's kind of, there's a hesitancy that comes through when you think about this person, because it feels like this person has done this several times. The song coming through is heard it all before. Heard it all before. Is it Summer? Oh, I can't remember the name of the artist now. It was just there and it's gone. Heard it all before, all of your lies. Yeah. Baby, tell me this, tell me that, and your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now, but you had to shut it down. I had to shut it down. Yes, if you do know the name of the artist, put it in the comments down below. It may come up, but it feels like it's coming through, but it's like it might come through. We have the Magician in the middle, okay, which is telling us that, you know, really let your intuition guide you here, because there are what the Magician is the manifester, but it's kind of telling us, you know, with that sign, as above so below, this is not necessarily what might be the best for you, okay? And it could also be the universe putting it on hold right now, because it's like seeing this as like going back to that Star Jones analogy, okay, of having something, whether it's a sign, a synchronicity, you know, reminding you, are you sure you want this? Are you sure you want this? Now, what could be coming through, you know, as well, is we see a lot of wands. The wands represent fire energy. So this person, and we see that Strength as well. Okay, there could be a very strong sexual energy about this person. Okay, maybe, you know, they could be very good. Very good. Hey, very good. But you see that devil behind that is saying, be mindful, okay? Because you look what's going on here. There's a lot of kind of like being caught up, okay? And if you see all that nakedness, that could also be what is like the attraction. But it's saying really be mindful, because we have also the Six of Wands in the reverse. And this was for the back, okay? So the Six of Wands in reverse, which is telling us that there may have been a lot of hit and misses or missed opportunities. There may have been like opportunities where you thought that, oh, this could blossom into something beautiful. However, this person has to do the work. Let's see what's at the very back. Yes, we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is like a energy that keeps going. And you know how we said that sexual energy is very strong here, but it could also be that this person may have a tendency of popping up every now and then. And it's almost like they do that to test your boundaries, to test how far they can go with you, okay? It does feel like this person's into game playing, okay? So take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest, okay? Just keep these cards out here so you can see. So even with that Queen of Wands at the behind the Six of Wands, okay, this could also be how they see you, but it could also be telling us that they may have a very flirtatious way about them. Now, it's falling on pile one, and pile one does represent the energy of new beginnings, new opportunities, reconciliation. But what we see here is that this person may, from time to time, seek new opportunities or new ways to get to you, okay? However, it's saying move with caution. Going back to that Star Jones divorce court, is this really what you want? Okay? Is this really what you want? Now, let's take this as a message for us all, okay? Because sometimes we can, yes, we can get attracted to, all the shiny things, the shiny things, the appendages and all the, that sexual energy. You go, oh yes, oh cool, blimey. However, it's about what's in the inside. Is it consistent? Is it genuine? Is it real? Okay. Does it leave you with clarity? Okay, and this is where your intuition and your discernment comes into play, okay? Because if you are constantly in this confusion energy, that is your answer that something is not right here, okay? So let your intuition and your discernment guide you. So, we're going to go to our last bit of the read, our Jamaican Proverbs, and we're going to pull out some messages from their feelings for you. We'll pull out from their feelings for you and the blunt AF. So I'm going to take a nice sip of some raspberry and strawberry tea. So let us know in the comments what you are sipping on. Okay, so cheers to intuitive gems. Okay, so as we said, the energy has been very heavy, so we've been just taking that time to just chill and just chill and just, take it easy. So I hope you are all taking it easy, even just like how, I will say the same thing to you all, is what Auntie T has been doing as well. Sometimes you've got to check out so you can check in. Okay, all right, so let's start with a Jamaican proverb and see what wants to come through for the collective. blunt AF for pile 1. Their exact thoughts and feelings. Ah, look what we have. We have, do not expect anything from a pig but a grunt. This is about, if you see something for what it is, believe it. Or if somebody, another thing she said, another thing that Star Jones did say in that episode of Divorce Court, she did say, if someone shows you who they are the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, the sixth time, the seventh time, the 777th time, you believe it. Believe it. Sometimes we may not always want to believe it, you know. Don't expect or have high hopes or expectations if you know someone is an idiot. Don't be fooled by an idiot. Okay? We have the finger. Never say, look here. The finger say to look beyond. So the finger say, look yonder. Okay? This is about looking at the big picture. This is like taking a step back. Just like what we were saying earlier. Sometimes you have to check out so you can check in. Okay? Prioritizing your self-care, your well-being. Okay? And recognizing what it is. Okay? Do you feel secure? Do you feel like this is right for you? Okay, again, you shouldn't be questioning, you shouldn't be feeling in a state of confusion. Okay? And it shouldn't be like someone's trying to hit you with this kind of love bomb. Okay? Okay, constantly kind of just trying to keep like sending you these feelings, and it's like, whoa, let me have some time to just think, and let me just have, okay, let me have that a bit time to just make sense of what's going on. Okay, take it where it resonates and leave the rest for others. So look at your faults, reflect on yourself before criticizing others. Now, in regards to the proverb coming through, it's all about taking that time to see the bigger picture. Okay, outweigh the pros, the cons. Look to the left, look to the right, look to the north, look to the south, look to the east, look to the west. I hope that's making sense. Okay, bird's eye view on everything. Okay, even someone that you, or it's like speaking to somebody that you trust, and being able to like have, and what's their take, or how do they look at everything, how do they see it from a different perspective, or if you can, imagine if it wasn't you, what advice would you give that person? Okay, if you were able to see it from the lens of you had no attachment, no involvement whatsoever, what advice would you give them? Okay, so let's have a quick look at their intentions. For partner, we have commitment issues. Look at this. They struggle with commitment but care deeply for you. Okay, any more? We have the waiting game. So there is an energy of games going on. They are waiting for the right time or sign to make a move. Any more for pile 1? We have emotional healing. They are focusing on emotional healing before making any decisions. Now, from what we saw, that there is this need to do this. So if they do have intention of doing this, this is good. Any more for pile 1? Any more? We have, so there is a genuine interest. This person is genuinely interested and sees the potential for a serious relationship. So let's have a look. Let's have a look on who that could be, because from so far from what we was getting in the read, it was referring to the other stuff that we saw. So let's have a quick look into who this person could be. Okay, I'm going to use this deck and let's see, have a look and see who that could be. So Genuine interest, please. Message regarding the genuine interest. Genuine interest. Blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings for you. So again, like we said, it could be, look at this. The Strength card. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. So, just like what we said, there could be something to do with boundaries. It could also be a genuine interest, or it could even be telling us that if you can overcome, if you can get through this person that may try to like keep you like stuck in this runner chasing type of energy, game energy, you can then attract someone who is of a genuine interest, someone who does want a serious connection with you. Okay? Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Okay. So now let's have a look at the blunt A. We'll pull out a blunt AF and see what wants to come through for pile 1. Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you. We'll quickly sing. Okay, let's see what wants to come through. Blunt AF, blunt AF. How do you feel, blunt AF? Look at this. So we have, our differences are wild. I hope we can get through them. I feel like my intuitive sense has grown stronger around you. So there is definitely something about trusting your intuition here, okay? We have, I'm done with what we had. I want it to be real if I get a second chance. So someone could be fed up or tired of this on and off, okay? Or like, what are we doing? Okay, let's make it official. You have the qualities I need in a partner, but I want to be right for you too. So there is this energy of reflection here as well. I was being selfish with my time, and I'm deeply sorry for how I made you feel. I can't help but be drawn to you. And I feel like this is the energy where it's saying tread carefully, tread with caution. Okay, going back to that energy of Star Jones, is this really what you want? Okay, is this really for your greater good? Okay, has there been any signs or anything that you've been, that's giving you these questions, giving you a side eye, that's made you question, and it's saying really don't overlook them. Okay, it's funny because I can see I've got these piles of cards in front of me, but it's this finger that's that was just like really kind of like looking like saying yes, make sure, it's like you gotta you really got to like check in so you can check out. All right, okay, so let's have a look, last but not least, at their feelings for you. Let's see what wants to come through in regards to their feelings for you for pile 1. What messages do you need to hear for pile? Oh, we got some that's come through. Any more for pile 1? Any more? And if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. Auntie T loves you all, and thank you for all of your love and support and vibing with Auntie T. Okay, so we have, I yearn for your touch. We did say there's a strong sexual energy here. We have, I miss your voice, whispering sweet nothings in my ear. I wish I could turn back time. Now every time I see this, if anyone knows, I always think of Cher. If I could turn back time, then I will find a way. I'm sorry if I pushed you away. You are always in my thoughts. You are always in my thoughts, okay? And we have here, I still remember the taste of your lips Now, it does feel like this could be somebody collective who does use sexual vibes, sexual energy as a way to try and lure, attract, okay? And there could be something about them as well that you are drawn to, like they are very attractive, okay? And it could be this like you trying to really hold yourself together. And it feels like it's somebody who is like I'm not gonna do it. No, 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 no. We're gonna call you Jane. Call this person John. Like someone's on the phone to their friends, to their girlfriends, or talking to their guy friends and just saying, "Guess who called me again? What? Who called you? Guess." And they're like, "Not John, not Jane. They didn't, did they? Yeah." And saying, "Oh, they, thinking about old times and just wanting to find out you know, if they're seeing anybody or if they'd be interested in meeting up for a drink." And they're like, "You're not gonna do it, are you? You're not gonna do it." And they're like, just remember like what it was like before. Yeah, but I know, but maybe they've changed this time. And it's like saying, trust your intuition. Okay? Trust your intuition. I want to be with you, but I'm scared. You are the missing piece of my heart. Do you ever think about us? You are the only one who understood me completely. And maybe you did understand them. Because if we go back, we saw the Queen of Wands in the reverse. But I also remember seeing there was I saw the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, but saw the Queen of Cups somewhere. I did see the Queen of Cups popping out. And it's saying to go back to that card if we can find it. But we have the Temperance anyway, which can kind of give us some insight here. Look at that, and look at that with the Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Temperance, which is saying that you ultimately things need to be spiritually aligned. Okay. Now, if we see the Queen of Cups, if we don't, we just have to accept we won't find it today. Okay. But we look at that, we have the King of Wands. So look, this person is kind of like a karmic energy because we see the King of Wands in the reverse and we saw the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So you know what that is giving. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, it is giving a toxic, like karmic connection, highly like sexual, okay? And it gives an energy of like both parties don't trust one another, okay? Or it's an on and off energy. Again, take it where it resonates and leave the rest for others, okay? You are my unfinished love story. But it looks like this person knows exactly what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. I find it hard to let go of you. Your love is the only thing I crave. Again, a lot of sexual energies here. I'm sorry for not being able to give you what you deserve. Now, pay attention to this because, it does feel like deep down they are admitting that they know how they are. Okay? So, we're going to leave you with a blunt advice. Let's see what blunt advice wants to come through. Blunt AF advice. We have craving connection. I crave genuine connection. It is something I've missed since you. Now, this could be this genuine interest. It could also be this person from the past. We have the fear of being vulnerable. So opening up scares me, but it's something I need to embrace. So they know that they need to work on it, heal. Okay, if you look at that Nine of Wands, this is also representing that energy of knowing that they need to embrace that energy. Okay. And we have reliving our laughter. Your laughter still echoes in my mind. It brings both joy and pain. Okay, so can we have a physical characteristic to help you know who this person is? Okay, let's see what wants to come through. Physical characteristic. We have something. There could be something significant about their lips. Could we have thin lips? It could be maybe you just notice that's where their focal point tends to go. Okay, or it could be an attraction to the lips. We have glasses, so someone may be wearing glasses, or it could be sunglasses as well. We have intense gaze that holds unwavering focus. Anything else for pile one? Oh, we've got this one here, something to do with eyes, so we've got green eyes. Any more for pile one? On AF. We have, I see you looking at me, and I know my intense and expressive eyes have caught your attention, communicating a depth you want to explore. So a depth you want to explore. We have strong arms that make you feel safe and cherished. So strong arms that make you feel safe and cherished. Okay, and we have short. So they could be maybe let's say in height. It could be something to do with maybe their short hair. Okay, a short haircut. Okay, could be even something to do with their conversation. All right, and last but not least, we're going to leave you with some initials. So regarding their name, place, a memory, something significant about this person or their name, something that will help you to know who they are. Okay, so let me see for pile one, blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings for you. Okay, some initials please. Okay, so G, J, W, and I also noticed O, okay, at the very beginning. So let's just even it out so you can see them all. Right, yes, I think they're all up. So if you take a look and see if you notice any patterns, let us know in the comments down below. Okay, look at that, K, P, and R. Okay, notice those, look at that W and the M. It's almost like a mirroring. And those two O's there, as well as here. Now this could also be telling us something about their eyes, because we had a lot of intense eyes, a lot of intense engagement, and we see that zero, O again, but it's in between something. Okay, maybe there's some third party here. Okay, take it where it resonates, but there's definitely an intense attraction between you and this person. Okay, so take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest for others. Okay, so big up yourselves, big up every time, and thank you for vibing with Auntie T. It is greatly appreciated, and sending love your way. Please always prioritize and take time to care for yourself, show love to yourself, okay? And, really show love by, respecting your boundaries, okay? Allowing others to treat you with the respect that you deserve. So, take what resonates and leave the rest for others, okay? But be sure, okay, if you haven't done so already, have a look at pile 2 or pile 3 and take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. And do have a look at our Blunt AF series, okay, on the YouTube channel, as well as our other video reading content that's available on the channel, okay, for more juicy intuitive gems. And if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share and comment down below, as we'd love to hear from you all. But be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and we will see you on the next one. Asoitga. Asoitga is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes. So big up yourselves every time, and Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. How are you all doing? We are here for pile 2 for the Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you right now. So if you are new here, big up every time. Much love and blessings from Auntie T. And to our subscribers, our viewers, our generals, big up. Every time we say big up, every time. Much love and blessings from Auntie T. So let's see Wagwan for pile 2. Wagwan is Jamaican patois, and it simply means what is going on. So let's have a look. And I hope you've got a nice cup of tea as we explore the juicy intuitive gems that want to come through for pile 2. We may have the energy of 2 in the pile. 2 is all about balance, options, decisions, alignments. So we're going to see if those messages want to come through. Now I'm getting a lot of throat chakra energy already. Okay. So let us know in the comments down below what you are sipping on. Okay, and if you, yes, let us know where you're from, what you're sipping on. We care to know. Put it in the comments down below. And if you're wondering from time to time, okay, if you hear that sound, it's just a way of how I connect with those juicy intuitive gems, those channeled messages, those downloads that come through. Woy is a Jamaican phrase, and it's the equivalent to oh my gosh, OMG. Okay, and I like to use it in a singy way. Okay, so instead of saying woy, sometimes I may say woy, but I do it in a singy way so that I'm like really gathering those gems. Okay, so let's get into it. But I feel drawn to look at the true intentions first for pile 2, and I've just realized, look at me. Okay, in one of my recent posts, okay, if you are watching this at a later time, okay, I was talking about energy, and there's been a lot of heavy energy, okay, with Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. We're currently filming this in the full moon in Libra, okay, so that's that Venus energy still is in the air, okay, but it's like a time to really look after yourself, provide self-care, really connect with your divine feminine, okay. So, and even for myself, you know, as a reader, you have to take time to recharge, okay. So let's have a look and see what wants to come through, because I feel drawn to look at their true intentions cards. So look what has come out for the collective. Okay, we have distraction techniques. Blunt AF. So this person may be using distraction tactics, okay, or techniques. They use distraction tactics to keep things light and avoid serious commitments. Okay. We have emotional closure. They seek emotional closure and may not be looking to restart the relationship. Again, take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest for others. And we have unfinished business. There is unfinished business between you that they want to resolve. Okay. Let's see what else. Is there anything else for the collective? Anything else? Blunt AF the last time. Sorry, Blunt AF the last time. Maybe there's something significant about the last time. But it's Blunt AF. Okay, the exact thoughts and feelings for you. We have long-term goals. Let's see if there's... Is that one here? No. Okay, long-term goals. They have long-term goals that align with yours and are serious about achieving them together. Okay, so again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Okay, now let's have a look at these messages here. We have, are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? Okay. I'm yours forever and ever. Don't pressure me. Don't pressure me. And I need you to help me. Now, this could be something to do with commitment. It could be, again, about making some kind of decision. It has all fallen on pile 2. And as we said earlier, 2 represents the energy of alignment, decisions, options, okay? Choices, okay? So someone could be really thinking at this time. And if you look carefully, we have 4 cards here. And we have 4 here. Okay. So altogether we have 8. Okay. So 8 represents the energy of taking action. So perhaps there could be something to do with, all right, let's stop talking. Let's see where you're, let's see how you, it feels like it's what's coming through is, let's not see where your money is. Let's see where, you know, you're about, if you're about this life, if this is what you want, let's see it in action. There's an energy of let's see it in action. Okay, because we have I am the man. I am the man. Okay. Emotions overwhelm me. And this could be the whole reason why we see don't pressure me. Okay. Something to do around like commitments, avoiding commitments, or making decisions. So there's an energy around needing to take action. Why can't I tell you the truth? So why can't I tell you the truth? And we have 4 cards here, which is telling us there's something to do with security, stability. Okay? It's all too much. And we're kind of seeing the same energy come out in from their intentions cards. We also see it in these cards here, and we're seeing it here. There's something about their decision making. It feels like this person may be a procrastinator. They may be very good at the gift of the gab, okay, but when it comes to taking action, there could be some like blockages in their sacral chakra, their solar plexus. Okay, so their solar plexus is located in their, think of this where like the stomach region. Okay, and that's representing the energy of confidence, self-esteem. Then we have the sacral chakra, which is located in the sexual reproductive organs region. Okay, and this is where our energy of creativity, okay, is based. And if there's some blockages there, that can impact us on really going out and taking action. Okay, so let's have a look at the tarot and see what wants to come through regarding Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you. What wants to come through? Look at this. We have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups revealing itself, as we like to call it here, don't be this guy. It feels very much like this person may have had you in this position, like contemplating whether you should do this, whether you should go back, whether you should return to this, okay, or is it even worth it? Okay, my time and energy, investing my time and energy in this area. It could also be that this person could also be contemplating this, like whether they should do this again, whether they should revisit this again. Okay, now they could be looking at, with the Three of Cups here, they could be looking at like memories of the, like past memories where there has been lots of joy, there has been lots of celebrations, you know, happiness. And it could also be looking at, you know, but there's stuff that I need to overcome, there's stuff that I need to work on. And it could also be maybe they're also looking at where they, how far they have come, okay, in terms of this connection, but there are still things that they need to work on. If we look carefully at the figure, okay, the colors represent the chakra colors, and they kind of give us a lot of clues on what's going on here. The root chakra energy, which is the red, okay, located round the kind of the base of the spine here, okay, represents the energy of our moral compass, our understanding of what right is and what wrong is, okay, how we were born and raised, okay, like the ideologies, our culture, our traditions, all of those things are wrapped up in the root chakra, okay. What we've learned from our elders, our parents, our grandparents, our uncles, our aunts, okay, teachers, etc. Okay, then we have a lot of heart chakra energy, okay, a lot of heart chakra energy with the green, which could be telling us there's an energy of really connecting to their feelings. And as it is a Four of Cups, okay, the Four of Cups represent and embody the energy of emotions, feelings. Okay, this is telling us that this person is at this time connecting with their feelings. But if we look at the number 4, as we said, the number 4 represents the energy. We're taking it to tarot school at Gwan, tarot and tea. Okay, okay. The number 4 represents the energy of stability. Okay, think of equilibrium, okay, as number 4. Security, stability, safety. Okay, this person is at this time like really looking into things deeply. Okay, now as we said earlier, we are currently filming it under the full moon in Libra, and this full moon in Libra could also be really tapping into both of your energies right now, of like you looking at what's important, prioritizing your needs, okay, looking at what needs to be let go, okay, maybe even examining your boundaries. Is this where you want to place or invest your time, okay, in the near future? Okay, now we have like a lighter blue color, so this could be telling us something about the throat chakra talking and expressing themselves. Now if you look at the body language, that body language is giving stubbornness, it's giving I haven't made my mind up, it's giving I'm a bit overwhelmed right now, it's giving I need some space, I need some time. Okay, Now, while this person's in this space that they need some time, they need some space, there's an opportunity that arises and they're not seeing it because they're in this kind of caught up in their feelings mode. Okay, if we look at carefully at that root chakra, everything that they thought was right is now they're putting everything into question. Okay, perhaps it could also be a clash of attitudes, mindsets. You know, you both could want the same things, but you may have different ways of going about achieving them. Okay, because what we see here is there's a lot of energy of someone who wants you, someone who's interested in you, someone who says all the right things, but there's an energy here of when it comes to action, when it comes to doing what they need to do, there is a kind of stubbornness energy around this. Okay, let's have a look and see what's significant in the middle here. Okay, yes, look at that. We have the Eight of Cups. Behind the Four of Cups, we have the Six of Cups. So there is a lot of water energy here, collective. There's a lot of water energy here. But with the Six of Cups in the reverse, this could be telling us that this person wants a new start with you. Okay, it could also be maybe someone who's new, but from what we're seeing, it feels very much like this person wants a new start with you. But we see the Eight of Cups. Now, as we said earlier, 8 represents the energy of taking some kind of action. The action that we see that they're currently taking place is that they're stuck. They're stuck. Okay? Upright represents an energy of someone walking away. And if you see heavily that root chakra energy coming through again, that someone's recognizing what's right, what's wrong, going back to their moral compass, okay, and really examining what's right for them. What do they need to do? How do they need to heal themselves? How do they need to let go? Okay, what's not serving them? However, we see it in this situation. Okay, and the moon being here, as we said earlier, we are currently in the full moon in Libra. This person could be going through quite a lot of heavy energy, heavy thinking, contemplating on what they need to do. It feels very much like this person has a lot of regrets on how they handled the situation. Perhaps again with the throat chakra being here, okay, not talking, not expressing what they needed to say. It's like they weighed all of the things that they wanted to say right at the bottom of their body, and it's like trying to get themselves back to here where they can express, where they can talk. So this could also be telling us that there might be some limited contact with this person, especially because we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, but it's telling us that this person still has their mind on you. Okay, it could also be that they are navigating spaces around you, whether it's mutual friends, it could be looking on social media. Okay, it could also be like looking at readings, looking at coaching, dating coaching channels, how to navigate a situation. Okay. Ooh la la. But if you look carefully with the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Cups, do you see the similar colors going on? There's a similar color pattern. Okay, a lot of heart chakra energy with the green, a lot of root chakra with the red. Okay, so there's a strong energy of looking back and connecting with those memories. Okay, so it's a very strong reconciliation energy at the same time. Okay, but those white flowers could be also telling us that they want more. They want a new wave of energy, something fresh, but they must overcome their challenges around their stubbornness. Okay, their outlook. Again, they may want the same things, but there's an inconsistency in how they go about doing things, and it feels very much like someone is frustrated here, and perhaps you may have also shared your views, your opinions. Okay, but it feels very much like this person is what I'm getting is like they're slow to pick things up. It's almost like they have to hear it from somebody else to understand or to see things from your perspective. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest for others. Okay, because look what we have. Yes, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Swords upright represents a new wave of energy, of clarity, understanding. Okay, what we see here, it's in the reverse. So we see a strong energy of water with the Cups energy, which is telling us that there is a lot of heavy emotions. So this person or the energy right now can be quite overwhelming at this time. But we also see the Ace of Swords, which is telling us in the reverse, which is telling us that there is a need for clarity. There is a need to make sense of the situation, to make peace with the situation. Okay, for some of you, it could also involve letting go. Perhaps this person, okay, if there is limited contact between you and this person may be still trying to hold on telepathically. Okay, it feels like they may even talk out loud about you, the regrets of how they handled the situation, that they could have done things better. Okay, I'm just going to quickly pull this one in the middle. Yes, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups being here could be the energy that you represent. Okay, of someone who's caring, someone who's nurturing, someone who's understanding. But they reckon it's like they know that they have to meet you on that level. Okay, now it can also be something around their parents, their mother. Maybe for some of you, you remind them of their mother, okay, or like caring, nurturing aspects, or what they would like ideally in a partner. However, even though we see a lot of water, okay, with the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups in the reverse, what we see there is a lot of kind of inconsistent energy with emotions and expressing themselves. And it feels like this person does have some maturity that they need to do in order to feel comfortable in expressing themselves. It feels like this person at this time might be going through a lot of inner child awakenings, okay? They might be looking and trying to understand where their stubbornness has come from and how it has hindered them, even when they don't want it to. Because look what we have here, the Knight of Cups. So we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Now, it feels very much like the Knight of Cups representing itself is ultimately, I'm just hearing the phones popping up as well, is how they want to come forward, how they want to come towards you. They want to come towards you in this manner, but they know that they first have to overcome what is holding them back. Okay? I hope this is making sense. Okay? Now, if you look carefully, this person might be the same age as you. They may be slightly younger. Okay? Or they may carry a younger energy. Okay? Due to maybe some unhealed energy around their upbringing. Okay? And it could be resurfacing in their connection. Okay? And this is a message for us all. Why it's so important to let go so you can release, so you can bring in new energy. Okay? Sometimes we have to revisit the past to send loving energy, nurturing energy, caring energy, so we can heal any part of us that has made us feel, or if we internalized or accepted a part of us that we didn't deserve to be loved, that we didn't, we scratched at, and we send love to all areas of ourselves to let us know that we are worthy, that we are deserving of love, that you're deserving of love, an abundance of love. You are worthy and deserving to be respected, to be valued, to be appreciated. You are deserving of this. Okay? Someone needs to hear that. To be honest, all of us need to hear that. Period. Hey, period. We don't play around here, you know? But however, this Queen of Cups being here, okay, it feels very much like maybe this person may have lacked a mother, a consistent mother that was there present, emotionally present. And this may have impacted this person's comfortability around being emotionally present. There may have been some kind of avoidant energy. It's almost like they can get to the hurdle and then they stop. Because it's like, right, how do I navigate this bit now? I'm not so great at this, but I need to speak up. I need to let the Queen of Cups know what my situation is. And I feel drawn to pull again. Yes, because look what we have. The Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands coming through. This is kind of like telling us it's something around their action. Wands represent their action, doing energy. Okay, and if we see, we've got the Ace of Wands here and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so when it comes to moving, this is their issue. They may get caught up in their feelings very strongly. You might be dealing with a water sign, an air sign, a fire sign, who may struggle getting past that hurdle. Okay, now it could also be due to them feeling needing to feel comfortable, needing to feel safe, okay, before they can then fully like feel that they can trust. It's very much more, it feels more like they can trust themselves, okay, to then say how they truly feel. Take what resonates and leave the rest for others, okay? So we're going to have a look at a Jamaican proverb, and then we're going to have a quick sip, and then have a look at some blunt AF messages. So let's see what wants to come through for the collective. Blunt AF. Oh, we have quite a few. But I'm going to pick this one. That's on balancing on my hand. Okay. Oh, although this one actually, this one here, Duppy no who for frightened. A Duppy is essentially like a Jamaican term for a ghost, a spirit. And it's saying that if they can only frighten someone if they can sense fear. If they can sense fear, then that's when they will have power, because you're already in a fearful state. You're questioning yourself. Okay, just like what we were saying going back about this person needing to trust their own self. Okay, that's only when a duppy, okay, a ghost, a spirit, a bully can then pick on someone who feels vulnerable. Okay, now we have the finger never said to look here, the finger said to look yonder. Okay, it's meaning don't just look here, look around you, look at the whole situation, look at the bigger picture, take a bird's eye point of view and see everything for what it is. Okay, see everything for what it is. Okay, but the ones that all came out were essentially like this energy of like, keep back your mouth, focus, don't get caught up in this competitive watching others. Yeah, okay, so there's very much this energy of like, you need to get to this energy, the clarity. That's what's lacking, and essentially this is what that energy is all about. Don't just look over there, sir. Look over there, sir. I hope that's making sense. So I'm basically saying, don't just look over there. Don't just overlook. Don't just look over like over here. Okay, look over this. Like look around you. Look at everything. Okay, over there, so is just a Jamaican phrase meaning like over there, or there, so meaning here, here, so. Okay, over here, so over there, so basically. Okay. Look at everything. Look at all parts of you. Again, to heal, to get to that, you got to go to the source of that pain. Where did it come from? Why have you come to this thinking that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, and you are self-sabotaging? That's the key word here. There's a self-sabotaging energy here, okay, that is holding this person back. And that Eight of Cups is also representing some missed opportunities, them looking at how they navigated the situation. Heavy energy with the moon. They know they need to, it's time to let go. It's time to let go of what has been holding them back. And again, you know, the question is, how long is a piece of string? This person knows that they need to take that time, but they also have to understand that, you know, everyone has free will. Okay? If you don't want to wait, you don't have to wait. You feel me? You feel me? Okay. So let's keep sipping. We're going to sip to, I've got some strawberry and raspberry tea. Let us know in the comments down below what you are sipping on. Okay, put it in the comments. And cheers to intuitive gems. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's have a look now at the Blunt AF and see what wants to come through for the collective. So messages for pile 2, Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you right now. So their exact thoughts and feelings for you right now. And we're going to sing because we have a lot of emotional energy here with the cups. Okay, so again, you could be dealing with someone who is a water sign with the cups energy here. So think of water signs as Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. There could also be fire energy because we've seen fire energy as well. So with the wands energy being here, so think of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We also had the air signs with the Ace of Swords. So think of Aquarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and what's the other one? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. How can we forget Libra? Libra, yes. However, you could also be dealing with an earth sign. Okay, because we did have a strong energy of 4. Stability, security, okay, and that's very much that earth energy, groundedness. So think of Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So it could be any sign, but very strongly a water sign, a fire sign, and an air sign. So take what resonates and leave the rest for others. Okay, so let's have a look. We're going to be doing some channeled singing with Blunt AF. Okay, you can sing it with me. We're going to sing Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? And allow that energy. We're connecting to our chakras. Okay, you can do it with me. Again, we're about empowering you to be your intuitive reader. Connect. We just connect. Keep our feet firmly on the ground. Okay. And imagine that you have this beautiful light flowing, 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 flowing. Okay, right from your feet. Rise and okay, right to your head. Go all to the way to your head. And then back down to your throat. And allow the voice, your beautiful voice, to sing Blunt AF. And allow those messages to come through. So think of the person that you have in mind, okay? Or even just if you don't have that particular person in mind, or you just want to see what wants to come through, you can do so. You can do that too. Okay, so reveal the messages the collective need to see, and we're going to channel Blunt AF and let those messages flow. Please leave them on the table, because we do get a lot of flying everywhere. Okay, so Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? Ooh, yeah, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? Blunt AF, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? Thank you. Last shuffle. Last shuffle. Thank you. Alright, so let's have a look at these juicy intuitive gems for the collective. We have, I was being selfish with my time. Didn't we say this about time, investing time? And I'm deeply sorry for how I made you feel. I would love to sit down and talk over food and break the ice between us. I sit back and reflect on the things you said and realize you saw things in me that I didn't see, I see now. This could be you and your intuitive energy with the Queen of Cups. Okay. I visualize seeing a text from you, but I know I need to make the first move. I am done with what we had. I want it to be real if I get a second chance. So we do have that reconciliation energy coming through. Didn't expect to run into you. You are incredibly attractive. Now at the beginning, when we was pulling out, shuffling the intention cards, there was something about the last time they saw you. So there could be something significant here about when they last saw you. Okay, or any moments where they saw you. Okay, I want to make up. I want to make a move, but I'm scared. So you know what we were saying earlier, that what we're seeing, the cards could also be telling us there's something to do with action. Okay, taking action, a hesitancy to take an action. Okay, flirting with you is the best part of my day. Ooh la la. Perhaps this could be something that they enjoy doing with you. It could be a memory. Again, we do have this energy of like looking back, reflecting, you know, wanting to be that person, okay, for you. We have social media makes this complicated, as this is all I have right now to connect. So there could be limited contact between you and this person. It may be through mutual connections, or they may still have access to social media. I get turned on when I think of you and I see you. I have to compose myself all the time. Now, we do see the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and this does represent that big D energy. Okay, and it could be, we have to keep it clean and classy. Let you do the pondering and the wondering. Ooh la la. Okay, but this could be that confusion energy of, I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't help myself. Yeah, I'm feeling jealous right now. Now, it could be that maybe you and this person have moved on and they're seeing you with other people, and they're full of regret, because it's like they could have taken action, they could have done something. I want you now, when you stop showing me interest, run and chase, vice versa. So game playing. Now again, you know, this is why we don't endorse the game playing, because game playing wins silly prizes. Let's go on an adventure together. Ooh la la. I'm ready to prioritize you and make you my top priority. Now, everything is consistency. So let your intuition guide you. Let your discernment guide you on this. I can't help but be drawn to you. And we see that Eight of Cups energy where it's like this person is stuck, okay? Stuck on you. It's giving that stuck on you, okay? Lionel Richie energy. I'm visualizing being with you despite the distance. Despite the distance, their mind is still on you telepathically. I really feel for you and I wonder if you sense it. I wonder if you sense it. Okay. I joke a lot. Here we go. That self-sabotage energy coming through as well. I joke a lot to hide my feelings, but something tells me you figured me out. You figured me out. I was being selfish with my time and I'm deeply sorry for how I made you feel. Now, didn't we see this twice? Yes. Okay. Yes, we have our... Is it double danger? Double danger? So this is telling us, you know, for it to come twice, this energy is very heavy in them recognizing that they could have done things a lot better. We misunderstood each other badly. My phone is filled with unsent texts meant for you. So we had a similar message about wanting to text you, but you know, knowing that they have to make the first move or hoping to see a text from you. I talked myself out of the connection. Look at that with the Four of Cups here. They recognize that. They talked themselves out of the connection and now they regret it. And I currently see 40 while recording, okay, on the clock, which is telling us that energy is here. That need for stability, that need for security, that need for that clarity. Your energy has awakened me to self-love and healing for us, but more importantly for them, okay? Because if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? In the words of RuPaul, okay? Self-care is a priority for me. Maybe this is some kind of realization. We have I daydream about us. I daydream, okay, about us. You are still on my mind. You are still on my mind. What do you think of a white picket fence? So this person may fantasize a lot, okay? It may kind of help them to get through the day, okay? So last but not least, we're going to look at some initials. But before we do, we're going to have pull out some messages from the reflection deck and see what wants to come through for the collective. Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings. We have missing you. Missing you. I miss you more than words can say. Unfortunately, you know, if we play games, we don't always get a second chance. If we self-sabotage to the point of no return, we don't always get a second chance. But this person is looking back. Do you remember when we used to? Do you remember when we used to do this? Okay. Now, we'll pull this one. What ifs? So they're wondering, I wonder what could have been. If I had done things differently, I wonder what could have been. Now, this could be someone way back. Way back. It could be another, my intuitive finger is pulling again. Let's keep looking. We have something to do with the first date. So we had something to come up about the last time they saw you. So it could be something about the last time they saw you as well as the first time they saw you. We have the first date. I can't wait to get to know you better. And we have healing. I'm using this time to heal. Okay. But yes, you know, if it's something to do with self-sabotage as the point of no return, sometimes, again, it's self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. It could be just the point of no return. And this person having to make peace with their actions, okay, or their lack of action. So let's have a look at some initials regarding who this person is, okay, for the collective. So reveal the messages the collective need to see. It could be something significant about their name, okay, where they're from, like the area, okay, the country, the location, something significant about this person that you know. Okay, just take it where it resonates and leave the rest for others. So blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for the collective. Reveal the messages the collective need to see right now. Okay. Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings. Okay, look at these ones sticking on. We got, can you see that? We have SPMR. Okay, SP or PSMR. Let's have a look now. We've got quite a few here, so just making sure we got space for these. Hope you can see this. Just making sure they're all flat. Yes, they're all flat now. So if you look carefully, if you notice any patterns, do let us know. Look at that. That XHX there. We have JPAN or Z. Something to do with Japan. Take it where it resonates. Okay, we have GOE. Okay, that UGC and that S standing out again. Quite a few patterns here, and those, look at those O's here. And that M and N. And those two B's there. Just take what resonates. If you notice any patterns, okay, because I like to read the patterns as well as we go through them. So take what resonates and leave. Look at that one. Zany. Almost looks like it's spelling a name. Okay, and the J's there. Lots of patterns today. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, leave the rest. But big up, big up, big up, big up, big up yourself. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Leave the rest for others. Okay. And if you feel drawn to have a look at pile 1 and pile 3, feel free to do so. Okay, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Asoitga. 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 Asoitga is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes. And this is how it goes around here. Just take what resonates and leave the rest for others, okay? But be sure, if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below, as we love to engage with you all. And thank you so much for vibing with Auntie T. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you for all of your love and support, and sending love to you all. Okay, so Be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and we will see you on the next one. Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. So we are on pile 3 and we're exploring the juicy intuitive gems that want to come through for pile 3. So if you are new here, big up yourself. Ooh, yeah. Big up, big up yourself. Big up, eh. Big up, big up yourself. Big up, yeah. Big up yourselves. Much love and blessings to our new viewers, to our newcomers. Big up every time. And to our viewers, our tea sippers, our generals, our generals. Okay. Big up to the captains out there. What? Big up, hey. Big up, hey. Big up, hey. Big up to yourself. Big up to yourself. Yeah. Much love and blessings to you all from Auntie T. Let's get into this. Okay, feeling good, feeling intuitive. Okay, empowering you to be your own intuitive reader. So come on, let's get on this ride. Ooh, let's get on this ride. Yeah, I hope you are sipping on something nice and juicy. Okay. I'm sipping on some strawberry and raspberry tea, so let us know in the comments down below what you are sipping on and where you are from. Let's big you up in the comments. And if you hear from time to time, okay, woy, okay, woy is a Jamaican phrase and it's equivalent to OMG. Okay, OMG, oh my gosh. And I like to use it to connect with those downloads, those channeled messages, and I'm essentially saying, oh my gosh, these are coming through. Okay, all right. And if you're wondering what Wagwan means, Wagwan is a Jamaican patois and it simply means what is going on, and we're doing that today. We're exploring what's going on in today's read for pile 3. The energy of 3 may come into the read. Number 3 represents the energy of fertility, expansion, growth. So let's see if it comes through, okay? Healing energy. So let's see. Gwan. Okay, so we're going to start with these first. We have, I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. So there could be an energy of healing. There's an energy that they know that they need to change. You have triggered me. I wish I could be fully honest with you. So I wish I could be fully honest with you. And it hurts so much. Please do what is best for your heart. Now, it feels very much so far, even just looking at number 5 cards here, there's something about conflict here, something about some kind of challenge. Someone's trying to make peace of something. It could be someone from the past. It could be someone in your current energy right now. Okay. So far, from pile 1, pile 2, and now pile 3, there seems to be a theme of like retrospect, like looking back, reflecting, looking at how they could have done things differently, wishing that they could have been more straight up forward with you, being honest, tell you the truth. Okay, so let's have a look with these cards. We have, I want to hold you in your arms. I want to hold you in my arms. Hold you in your arms. Rewind, rewind. I want to hold you in my arms. Okay, I need space. We did have this energy in pile 2. Okay, needing space to sit back, reflect, look at things, how they could have handled things better. And it's showing up again in pile 3. Okay, we have I love you so much. So we have a confession here about I love you so much. Okay, love you so much. Do you love me the way I love you? Okay, now this could also be someone who's kind of, it feels like there's some insecurities here that this person might be dealing with. And we have our love is eternal. So our love is eternal. Let's put that here so you can know we'll keep that here. So let's have a look again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards came out as well. There's definitely something about conflict here. Definitely something about conflict. And if we add them all together, it gives us 10. And break it back to 1. Okay, there's an energy here of completion or something needing to end, something that needs to stop. Okay, to bring in new energy. It does feel like there's an energy of insecurity here. A self-sabotaging energy of insecurity that this person may have struggled with. Okay, let's have a look at their intentions. Let's see what's going on with their intentions. Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you. For pile 3, can we have a look at their intentions, please? Let's see what needs to come out. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Yes, we have inconsistent communication is a major issue causing the on and off dynamics. Okay, we have seeking stability. They are seeking stability but are unsure on how to achieve it, and that's why we could be seeing that energy of 5, that like challenge energy, a conflict energy. Okay, so they're unsure on how to achieve it within your relationship. And we have surface level interest. Their interest in you is surface level and lacks depth. Okay, any more for pile 3? Any more for pile 3? Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you right now. Any more? We have manipulative intentions. Okay, especially with this card. Okay, do you love me the way I love you? Okay, do you have a look at pile 1? Because there was a message about that as well in pile 1. Okay, they are playing games and manipulating the situation for their benefit. Any more? Any more? Last shuffle. Okay, we've got a few more. We'll take that one. We have closure is needed. As we said, 10, okay, can represent the energy of completion. By adding all those first lot of cards, brought us to 10. Okay, 10 can represent the energy of completion, can represent the energy of closure. It can also mark the energy of a new beginning, okay? They need closure and may not be looking to get back together. Emotional dependence. They depend on you emotionally, but struggle with consistent behavior. So this is kind of giving a codependency vibe, okay? We have shared values. They share similar values with you and want to build a life based on those values. So again, take what resonates and leave the rest for others. But we have this energy here. Fear of commitment is causing the instability in your relationship. Again, as we said earlier about the energy of insecurities, okay? And we have unfinished business. There is unfinished business between you that they want to resolve. I believe this came through for pile 2. And we have friendly vibes. They enjoy your company and see you as a good friend with potential for more. Now, I feel drawn to um, this card, so we're going to pull it and see what it is. We have seeking clarity. They are seeking clarity about their feelings and the future of your relationship. Okay. So let's pull out the tarot and see what wants to come through for the collective. So blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings for pile 3. Look at that. We have death that has revealed itself. Okay. Okay. Just gonna have a quick shuffle. Okay. And if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay. And comment down below. Let us know what you are sipping on. Okay. I'm sipping on some raspberry and strawberry tea. I'm not sure if I had mentioned it in the beginning. Okay. Got a little bit excited with the singing now. Look what we have here. The 10 of Cups. Okay, maybe they know that they need to seek closure in this behavior, because look, so they can come back to the one, the magician. Okay. The magician is the manifestor. Okay. See that infinity is saying that, you know, you can be constantly manifesting. You just need to get yourself right. You need to get your stuff together. You need to first know what it is that you want so that it can come to you. So that the universe can say, all right, you know what you know what you're doing. Jane, call you Jane, call you John. You know what you're doing. I see you. I see you. I see you moving down there. Yeah. You doing your thing. Yes. You got it. You got it. You got this. We got you. Okay, so there's this energy of like saying, you know, get that clarity so you know exactly what you want. We saw the 10 of Cups earlier, which is telling us that this person does want this energy to come into fruition. However, there are some things that they need to face, okay? Face their fears. What's holding them back? What is making them question themselves? And if you look, what is that? Is that the 10 of Cups? 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is here, which is saying you've got to overcome this. You've got to overcome this because this is what you want and it's holding you back with the 10 of Cups. Okay? Let's have a look and see what's significant here. Okay? Yes, the 8 of Wands. They're saying, you know, movement can take place. But you first got to get clear with what it is you want. You've got to take action. Okay, let's see what's here. Strength cards. I believe we saw the strength card in pile 1. And it's kind of saying, it's kind of saying, or basically telling us that the more confident you become in what it is that you want, in who you are, and if you see that infinity symbol again popping up, the more things can come into fruition. But you first got to know what it is that you want. You've got to let go of this energy with the moon in the reverse. The moon has been causing, especially the moon represents these hidden feelings, these hidden thoughts and feelings that have been causing a ruckus, okay, have been causing some kind of chaotic energy to question yourself, to doubt yourself, to make you feel like you're not worthy, you're not good enough. Okay, you maybe even comparing yourself to others that has then made you feel like, well, do I have what it takes? Okay, perhaps it could even be some shady people around you that may not always have your best interests at heart. Okay, it could also be envious, jealous of what you have or what you have going on. Because look what we have. We have the Tower revealing itself. It's saying you've got to get yourself out of this because this is what's going to lead to these Tower moments. Now, the Tower moments are not essentially... The Tower moments can be very abrupt, okay? They can be very abrupt. However, they also provide a space of learning, a space for healing, a space to break free, okay? So that you can realign, recharge, rejuvenate, get yourself together, get your stuff together, know what it is that you want. Let go of that self-sabotaging energy that is holding you back, that's not serving you, okay? Wherever it is in your life, okay, as we are looking at predominantly a love read, okay, for the blunt AF, okay, self-sabotage can reveal itself in many ways, okay? Unfortunately, it tends to show up when it comes to love, because love is all about the heart chakra, okay? And the Tower being here saying that the heart chakra needs to be activated, okay? You need to stop getting caught up in these cycles of, and take the message where it resonates, because it does feel like we're speaking to this person, and it can also be speaking to you, but it feels very much like a message we all need to hear, that it self-sabotage can show up in many areas of our lives. So love tends to be the predominant one, because this is where our ability to open up, our ability to express ourselves, our ability to show love to ourselves as well as to others. And if we haven't got our stuff together, if we don't feel confident in expressing love, we feel very wimpy, very sheepish about saying that those words, I love myself, or I love you, I feel for you, I care for you. This is where that struggle, that self-sabotage, that disconnect, that conflict, that internal conflict can come in, because we don't feel truly confident in showing that, expressing it. We can become fearful. Now, again, this could be due to our past experiences, what we've been exposed to, okay, what we've seen. But the message here is saying you've got to heal, you've got to let that go, because it can be another year has passed, and it's the same issue, okay, same issue, just a different year. And the message here is saying you've got to let that go. Now, it could be due, this energy could be coming through very strongly due to we're in a full moon in Libra, which is ruled by the planet Venus, and the Venus is all about the divine feminine, okay, really reminding us to tap into loving ourselves, showing ourselves self-care, and being kind to ourselves, okay, really tap into any hobbies or interests that really uplift you, really move and groove you, okay, as well as look after the divine masculine side of you. So wherever you take action, okay, whether it could be something to do with work, any type of movement, physical movement, also show yourself self-care, okay. But in terms of our love, our aspect to love ourselves and show love, really be kind to yourself, really love on yourself. Again, take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest for others. The messages are always timeless here, okay? But it's really telling us, for growth to take place, as we're on pile 3, and the energy of, 3 represents the energy of growth, healing, ascension, expansion, development. You've really then got to tap into it. You've really got to embrace it. You've got to become confident. Okay, confidence is something that we always have to work on. Think of confidence like fitness. Okay, perhaps one area in your life you feel like, yeah, I've got this. I'm not sweating. I'm not fretting. I've got this. I know what I'm doing. Let's say you could be a mathematician and you're so confident in maths. You know exactly what you're doing. You can understand the numbers. You understand the patterns when it comes to numbers. You understand the rules when it comes to maths. You recognize that, in order to, let's say you might have learnt bidmas, bodmas, depending on which side of the pond, or, how maths is taught in your side of the pond, you may have understood that, it's like brackets, um, algebra, addition, let's say multiplication, division, and then adding, and then there's adding and subtraction. So you may have learned, like, understand those rules, and you feel confident in applying maths into everyday life, okay? Whereas somebody else who may not be so confident in maths may excel in languages, and they have that confidence to excel, to feel confident in talking in different languages, applying those languages in everyday settings, in everyday life, applying for roles, applying for jobs, helping others who may not be fluent in a particular language, to translate, interpret for them. Okay, that can give you, a real confidence. Now, someone or let's say for someone who is a really good cook, they just know how to do it. Your confidence can come from cooking. Your confidence can really come from, just enjoying, loving to cook. Okay, I hope this is all making sense. So we can have confidence in different areas, but ultimately it means that we still have to work on, the areas where we might not be so strong on. Love can be one of those major areas, okay? And that could, really taking that time to understand you, love on you, can really help to navigate those questions, as well as like taking accountability. Accountability is a very important when it comes to all things love, because it's taking that time to sit back, reflect, and think, if I had a second chance, how would I go about this? How would I navigate this? What could I have done differently? How could I have explained myself in a way for this person to understand, that I didn't mean, I don't, my intention is not to play games, but I see now how the way I navigated it was very game playing like, and it's got me here. It's got me here. So there's something I'm doing that is not in alignment with where I want to be. Again, we see the Ten of Cups here. We see the Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups here is not here for no reason. Look at all these cards here. The World, the Three of Cups in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords, and we have the Page of Pentacles, which is telling us, like, there's a lot of lessons being learnt here. There's a lots of lessons, and the King of Cups being here. There are lots of lessons, but this person is recognizing maybe they haven't prioritized when it comes to love, when it comes to maybe listening, learning from elders, okay, who have had success, who have, even though, yes, times have changed, but you can always learn from your elders. You can always learn from people around you. Or even learning, even watching a reading, you're learning, okay? Taking on that confidence to then help you to then apply that confidence in another area in your life, so that you can feel more confident in that area, have that boost of confidence, your self-esteem, your self-image, the way you see yourself, your self-worth. Okay, I hope that's making sense. Because look at all the cards that we're seeing, with the Tower, the World, the Justice, the Strength card. It's very much telling us that there is an energy of lessons here. There's an energy of enlightenment here. There's, as well as the Moon, there's energy of like seeing things from different perspectives, and it feels like this person could be going through, looking at how they could have done things differently. Okay, when we looked at the cards, the first set of cards, we had 5 cards, and we had 5 cards. Now, especially what the messages that was coming out in each card, it was very much like in conflict, challenges. So seeing the 5 and the 5, like seeing the number 5 energy around those cards was telling us that there is definitely a challenge here. Okay, this person could be going through some kind of adversity around their feelings and making peace. It could be that they're looking into their inner child, okay, and examining their relationships. We did come just finished from the Venus retrograde, and that can really help us to now like take some time to examine the relationships we have around us. Is it serving us? Is it working for us? Okay, is it helping us to get where we want to be? Okay, now we see the Three of Cups in the reverse here. Okay, this could be someone who's looking into their life right now and examining the connections, the friendships that they have, and they might be thinking to themselves, you know what, this might not be in alignment with the Ten of Cups. As we saw the Ten of Cups earlier, this is not in alignment with the Ten of Cups, and I got to do something about if I want the Ten of Cups. If I want the Ten of Cups, look at that, and the High Priestess behind it. The High Priestess is that knowledgeable one, that intuitive one. They know it's not in alignment, and we see that Eight of Cups here in the reverse. They know it's not in alignment. They know they have to do something about it to get themselves here, to get to the Ten of Cups. If you see all those cups represent different achievements. Okay, again, if confidence, if love, if there isn't a confidence in love, you've got to work to build that. Okay, now the message I'm getting, let's call you Jane and call this person John. Jane, I know I've got to do some work. I know I've got to, I may have compared myself to others. I may have taken some bad advice from people around me that may not have necessarily had my back or had my best interest. Okay, or may have tried to sabotage the connection, and I may have also enabled them, because instead of like taking that time to like sit back, I would just go along and I was being led. And I realize now that that's not going to work in a connection, in a successful connection, in a connection based on strength. That's not going to work. I have to take on that leadership. I have to be the captain of my ship. Ay, 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 ay. So someone's thinking deeply. They may have gone on some travels recently. They may have seen things differently. Perhaps the travels may have helped them. Maybe this could also be a sign that you and this person are at a distance from one another. Okay. We see the Justice card here, which is telling us that they know that there is a need for balance. There is a need to realign themselves to what it is that they want. Okay. But they recognize that they've got some work to do. But with the King of Swords we see the Queen of Swords being here, it feels very much like they are at the same time worried of how you may take this, worried of how you may have how you may perceive them. It could also, they may feel like, is it too late? Okay. So let's have a look at a Jamaican proverb and let's see what wants to come through for the collective. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective. Blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings for you. So Blunt AF, they've exact thoughts and something tried to come through. Yes, we have. What is for you cannot be un for you. So what is for you can't be on for you, meaning what is for you is meant to be for you. Okay, so it will come. Don't rush. Stay consistent, stay focused on your goals, be happy for others, and know your time will come. Okay, so you see how we had this energy earlier about maybe there could be an energy of comparison, there could be like some self-sabotage going on. The message is saying stay focused on what you want, just what we saw with the magician. Be clear with what it is that you want so it can come to you. But no, you know, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Okay. So now let's get to the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty. I'm gonna pull out their feelings for you deck. But before we start, we're going to take a nice sip of juice. Nice sip of juice. So I'm sipping on some raspberry and strawberry tea. Let us know in the comments what you are sipping on. And cheers to Intuitive Gems. Okay. Got to stay hydrated to get those intuitive gems. Okay. Just as an intuitive reader tip. Okay. Always stay hydrated because hydration, water is, you know, associated, aligned with emotions. We're connecting with those emotions, those feelings, okay? So you gotta stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, okay? So we're going to sing, okay? We're gonna sing from a pile through. We're gonna sing Blunt AF. Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? Okay, but then after that, we're gonna sing Tell Me How You Feel, Baby. Really heavy. Okay, to allow that energy to come through. Tell me how you feel, baby. Can you do it with me? Can you do it with me? Alright, you ready? So we're going to sing Blunt AF. And then after that, we're going to sing Tell Me How You Feel, baby. And allow that energy to flow. Okay? Alright, let's shuffle and sing. So, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? Blunt AF, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. One more time, Blunt AF. Tell me how you feel, Blunt AF. Blunt AF. Now, tell me how you feel, baby. Tell me how you feel, tell me how you feel, baby. Ooh, tell me how you feel, baby. Yes, it. Look at that. Well done. Woo, woo, woo. Big up, big up, big up, big up every time. Look at that. Well done. We did some intuitive channeling singing with me. Okay, look at all the messages that come through. Any more? Okay, last shuffle. Thank you. All right, let's see what messages. Okay, if you have your own deck, okay, or you're interested in, again, that's what I'm manifesting, me creating decks, intuitive decks, and then you can apply that same singing and channeling to connect deeply with your deck. Okay, put it in the comments down below. Let us know. Okay. And yes, you give it a try and see how it flows the energy. Okay. Right. First and foremost, as we were talking about that confidence, you've got to, over time it will build that confidence. But it's about you getting confident with your deck and building that comfortability with it. Okay. Again, it's all about empowering you to be your own intuitive reader. All right. So I'm sorry for keeping you hanging. There's an energy of I'm sorry for keeping you hanging. I'm not surprised if you place me in the instant block and delete. I want to wine and dine you and see where things go. We did have the King of Pentacles because we had a lot of cards that came through, but we have that King of Pentacles. It could be that maybe this person has been working on their money. We had the King of Cups as well, wanting to express their love, show feelings, okay? But they know that they've got to really be clear with what their package is, okay? There are so many things I haven't said yet. I want to be honest about my intentions with you, and I regret not giving us a real chance. I'm scared of committing, but I want to try with you. I have shown poor communication skills and poor resolution, which has impacted the connection. I wish I had been more mature in handling our connection. So we're getting a lot of like confession. Okay, the song that is coming through is Usher. This is my confession. Okay, I'm sorry for keeping my options open and hurting you. Okay, so again, there's like an energy of like not really making it clear what it is. What are we doing? Okay, I ghosted you because I was fearful of being hurt, and now I've hurt you and myself in the process. I am sorry. I am sorry. Okay. Now going back to that Jamaican proverb, you know, keep that in mind. What is meant to be is meant to be. I feel like we were meant to be more than just friends. Look at that. I never saw good relationships with my parents / elders, and this has made me fearful. Okay, I've been thinking about you a lot lately, so you're on their mind. Okay, I'm getting SWV. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind, baby. Yeah, yeah. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Yeah. Okay, go back. Sometimes we get off on a tangent. We gotta get back in. I worry that my feelings aren't reciprocated. Okay, this is the moon energy. Okay, the moon energy. And look what's behind that moon energy. Is that kind of not doing anything with the Eight of Pentacles stuck in this energy. But then it's like they know this is what they're going to get. And it's almost like they are setting themselves for a fall because they're letting their hidden thoughts guide them to self-sabotage or lead them into self-sabotage. I want to make up for lost time with you. I want to reconcile and make things right. Now again, it's always about trusting your intuition, using your discernment. If it don't feel right, trust and believe it. I want to work things out between us. There's a truth I've been hiding. So there's a truth I've been hiding. I'm afraid to admit how much I care about you. I feel like we could have something amazing together. And I hope you can forgive me for my mistakes. I'm confused about where we stand. I'm ready to settle down with you. Do you see there's a lot of like, this is telling us where their head is at right now. Okay. I start to sweat. So if you still have contact with this person, there's this energy of like feeling flabbergasted, a bit flighty around you. Okay. I wish I had expressed my feelings more openly. I'm trying to overcome my fears of commitment. My awkwardness has been getting in the way of saying how I really feel. And I dream about what it would be like to be with you. let's leave you with some blunt AF messages for pile 3. Okay, so blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Okay, last shuffle. Thank you. Take that one. We have, I was stubborn and I realized that it doesn't work in a connection. I think about the good times. I think about the good times. I've been comfort eating, drinking and shopping to distract myself from you. I'm over this drama. But are they really? I was in a rebound connection, but all I saw was you. So you and this person may have separated for a while and they may be with somebody else. But they may have gone with somebody else to try and overcome you, and it didn't work. When I'm alone, I try to act out what I would say to speak to you and gain your interest. I have to respect your boundaries and needs if I want to make this work. I have a child, so there might be something to do with children. I have a child / children. How do you feel about this? Or it could be pets as well. I thought you didn't want something long. It was pure projection on my side. So they may have even taken that assumption. It could have been due to self-sabotage. Okay. A fear of committing. I look at your number meaning to call, but I'm scared to make the initial move. And this could be why we see that energy of the Queen of Swords. Okay, they're scared of how you may react, how you may respond. And we have, I visualize seeing a text from you, but I know I need to make the first move. So let's have a look. Okay, we're going to leave you with some initials. Okay, so it could be their name, it could be something about them that you will know, a location or anything significant about them that you may know. Okay, let it land where it resonates. Okay, all right, so initials please. Blunt AF, that came through again in the last pile 2. We had saying last time. While we're here, but let's have a look. We're gonna ask something about the last time. Message regarding the last time, please. Using the blunt AF. Message regarding the last time they saw you. I want to make a move. Something to do about them wanting to make a move, but they were scared. Okay, they were scared to come forward, scared to say how they feel. Okay. Now the song that's coming through is Take That. Whatever I did, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. So whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Whatever I said, whatever I did, I think it's, yeah. Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back, want you back, want you back for good. Okay, so let's have a look for Blunt AF. Blunt AF. Tell me how you feel, baby. Alright. We have T. T that has tried to stand its... Oh, T and O and Y. Okay, let's keep them all flat so you can see them. Let us know if you see any patterns or anything of significance. Again, take it where it resonates and leave the rest. And if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. Look at that 2 eyes here. Lots of O's. We have this A here. FRB, RG. Two V's here, okay. Okay, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Leave the rest for others. Leave the rest for others. Okay, so thank you for vibing with Auntie T. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest for others. Be sure to big up yourselves every time. Okay, every time. I saw it go. Okay, I saw it go. I saw it go is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes, and this is how it goes. Just take what resonates and leave the rest for others. A sight go. Okay, but be sure to big up yourself as well every time, because that's how it go. All right. Okay, but if you feel drawn to have a look at pile 1 and pile 2, feel free to do so. Collect those intuitive gems and just take what resonates and leave the rest for others. We can't stress that enough. Okay, but be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and we will see you on the next one. Okay, do have a look at all of our videos available as part of the Blunt AF, the Exact Thoughts and Feelings series. Okay, as well as the Who's Thinking About You and Why, and all of our other reads, the Who Has a Crush on You. You know, all of our reads are timeless. So, you know, just enjoy and get some snacks, get some juice, and get into that intuitive tea sipping. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Okay, and Gwan, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. What? Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. What? Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. What? Big up, big up. Hey, big up yourselves. Big up, big up. Intuitive sippers. Big up, big up. What? Big up yourselves. Big up, big up. Intuitive tea sippers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wagwan.